Hello, my name is Duncan Alderdice, and the reason I make these videos is to document the journey I take as I become who I am. Today was another interesting day, pretty standard or pretty on par with the typical days that I have been having. 143 dials, activity cannot be blamed. 0 book demos though, which is frustrating. However, 19 connections on the day. I think 2 people hung up at the cold call line, and then the remaining 17 either weren't the client profile, didn't work in insurance, like they weren't who we were looking for, which feels frustrating. But then it also is like, hey, I'm not talking to the right people, but that also is just what telephone prospecting is. That's why you want to do such a high volume, so that instead of spreading the 17 connections over the course of 2.5 days, it's done in one. Just like if the leads you have right now suck, that's just because the good leads are going to be coming soon. And so the fastest that you get through the bad leads, quote unquote, if that's how you see it, the quicker you'll get to the good ones, even if it's like, it is just one of those things. Back is still tweaked a little bit, so I haven't done the push-ups. Didn't book any demos. Like, what else happened today? 140, no, I talked about the things that I wanted to talk about. Oh, that's what I've been doing math on, the actual, like the salary, base pay salary increase is to a significant enough degree that if I just exclude commission, what it essentially is giving me, like based on the budget I had, now my car insurance and rent are free. And what I mean by free is with the increase in income, which is nice, that increase can cover the cost of rent and car insurance. So it's just, instead of just having a number to it, there's like an actual thing that it replaces, which is then nice, because then I go like, okay, so I have an entire month's rent extra money. Like, I think it's just a different way of putting it, which then also reinforces the idea of like, work hard and then you'll be paid off, which is nice. But more so, it is what I don't want to do. And it's nice because I don't actually feel that way, but I don't want to go like, oh, look at all this new money, let's spend it indiscriminately and on things that you regret, because then I can actually spend them on things that I'm interested in. Like, for example, the UK's most hated sales training this first course, I think it's like $1,300 US, which, let's actually do it, USD to CAD. It was like $1,297, like, okay, so $1,750. So realistically, within 3 months on base salary alone, I will be able to actually afford that. But what's nice is, because I've gotten my spending more disciplined and catered towards the junior account executive base salary, I don't actually have to make any financial sacrifices or changes in order to get that outcome, which is nice. And then in addition to that, the commission checks if I close deals, which I'm trying to work towards. But I think it's more, I don't want to perceive myself as someone who makes an amount of money I have yet to make on potential alone. Like, it's like, okay, yes, in this position, I can make more than $100,000 in a year, but I don't have the track record to give myself the evidence that that possibility is possible, or that that possibility is possible for me. But we'll get there. That was the thing. Like, so tonight is the day before the sales presentation tomorrow that I have. And okay, so like, what am I going to do? Because I booked some time today to go through the presentation, but I didn't, because I wasn't booking demos and then wanted to spend the time differently, which kind of is a lie, because it actually was more, I was just procrastinating it. But I want to go through the presentation by myself at least once. I think that's a fair thing that I can commit to, because then if I look at it tomorrow, then I'm just rehearsing. I don't want to go into it cold, is more the thing, like with the team tomorrow. I want to feel it is prepared. I wish I spent more time on it, but also I think that I should it's like one of those things going like, okay, this isn't the first sales training presentation that you're going to create. So if the first time you don't spend as much time as you wish you had spent on it, that's okay. The first step is doing one of these things. Then the next step is doing another one, but doing it better than you did it the first time, putting in more effort. So we'll get there. It's not so much baby steps, but like, let's not assume we need to be the best the first time we do it. And in the absence of being the best the first time you do it, take that as an indication of being a failure in a more general sense. As well as what's strange, like I've been tracking this, but when I did the math today, the number got worse. So I don't know if I haven't been, which was just odd for the amount of people that I connected with to get that result. I don't know if I'm counting wrong. Maybe I should recount right after this. Or if, yeah, I don't know. Somewhere along the way, there's been a bad math. But that's okay. That's the end of the day now. I can't see the cat there, but I'll show you this one right here.